Hey, good day. It's Edna here live with Free Coaching Friday. And today I want to talk about why your network matters when it comes to real estate, but also actually your any kind of sales or business that you have, your network matters. But today I want to talk about why it matters in real estate. So why does your network matter? I'm gonna give you a few of our deals that we've done over the years and tell you how we got them, because it's been through our network. Other than the first couple buildings that we bought, which we did, one was through MLS, one was through a realtor, one was through an auction. We bought several different ways, but most of them since, and all the ones that we bought in the last probably 5 years have been through networking and staying in touch with people, and of course getting to be known as somebody who buys. If you are kicking tires all the time and never pulling the trigger, it's gonna be very quick before all the people won't even talk to you anymore about it. So not to say that you got to buy stuff that you don't like, but just don't waste a whole lot of their time. If you're not interested in it, let them know. So that was something we always did right up front, is if it didn't interest us right off the bat, whether it was an area or we just closed on another deal or we're in the middle of closing on another deal, we would just be truthful and say, if we can pull this together real quick, we will. If we can't, we'll let you know, and stuff like that. So the more respectful you can be of that network too, the better off that you can be. So respect your network. Don't waste their time, and be valuable to them too. Whenever people come to me asking for advice, I'm happy to give it. I'm happy to talk about not just the successes in our business, but also the downsides. Because, when we went in, back in 2007, when we bought the majority of our properties between 2008 and 2013, we're pretty green. We bought our first couple buildings not knowing. So there were things that we did, even though we had a coach and a mentor, we didn't always listen to them. We just went gung-ho ahead and forgot that we still needed guidance and bought a few things that maybe nowadays we wouldn't buy. But you know what? A lot of that is a learning curve. Some of it's just changes in markets where you don't I don't know, of course you don't know. Sometimes the market changes and you have no way of knowing. Sometimes the lender changes and you have no way of knowing. So just being around like-minded people kind of puts you on the trajectory that you can be a success even if you have challenges. Because there's one thing that I've learned in real estate is there's always challenges. So you have to be prepared to deal with those challenges. And being around like-minded people really helps a lot. And having a coach really helps a lot. But one of the biggest things that I know helps a lot is having your mindset in the right place. Like, if you're always expecting that things are going to turn out for you, guess what? They do. Maybe not in the way that you thought for yourself. There might be some stressful situations in the meantime, but in the long run, you just gotta, this is what I'm gonna do. And you gotta love what you're doing. If you discover early on that you don't like something, get out of it as fast as possible. Because sometimes you set yourself up in a situation where you're doing stuff that you no longer like to do or you don't like to do. And it's okay to change your mind. Nobody gets to dictate that you don't. So your network, how do you meet those people? Well, everything from doing Facebook Lives. I have so many people reach out to me after watching one of my Facebook Lives like this. I put on free workshops all the time as well, and people reach out to me. I do a lot of them online. Last few I've done 30, 40 people on it. And then, they get a feel for what kind of person you are, what kind of deals that you're working on. And from there, they can determine if it's something they want to reach out to you. I also have a large referral network nowadays because, people have found out that I'm the person to go to if you want to learn how to buy multifamily and work with investors, because they've done it for several years. And the whole ins and outs of getting financing, vendor financing, and all that kind of stuff. So I get a lot of referrals that way too. And sometimes a conversation that might start out to be, say, a strategy call for one of my courses ends up being an opportunity for us long term. Like I've had that happen so many times where, you know, people want to expand, and then in the long run, they, you know, they start expanding in one area. It's going so well for them that they want to do something with the other area. Well, voila. Sometimes that fits into our portfolio, and sometimes it doesn't. But even being open and available and having conversations with different people, even if you don't think it's going to be valuable for you, think of it as every time you get a chance to be valuable for them. And then, you know what, when stuff comes up, you're going to be one of those people that they think of, as opposed to, you know, if you're a time waster or you provide no value at all, they'll just think, oh, that person's a waste of time to talk to. So, and the other thing too is have fun with it. Like, don't be all serious all the time. It's a serious business, but enjoy people, enjoy the people that you're around. I think that's one of the things that has always worked for me, is I just love people. I enjoy people. I enjoy being around them. I enjoy visiting with them. I enjoy getting to know them. And I think people appreciate that. You know, even just had a chat with a student minutes before the call here, and he's looking at a deal, and he said, you know, just tell me, like, do you think this deal is good for me? And I said, well, you know what, this is the plus side, and we talked through the plus side, but then this is the downside. You know, if you're far away from a deal, you're going to have to, you know, manage it or find people to manage it. And the number one reason we're getting out of a specific deal is we don't want to be the manager on it. So, you know, you got to think that, and you're brand new and you might think you want to be the manager on it, but set it up so that if you change your mind in 3 to 5 years, you can do something different. You know, so again, learning curve, you can't suggest everything for everybody, but you can make them think about the whys and the wherefores and stuff like that. And, you know, helping your network in those areas will ultimately help you. I know it's helped me over the years. My one coach that I work with, he says all the time, just give, 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 give. You do not know, the person that you give to may not be your next client, but he might refer you to somebody, or just your whole giving attitude will bring people in. So it's exciting, you know, when you think of things that way. And one of the things I always tell my students is, you know, as you're learning stuff, go share it with people. Like, none of this stuff is proprietary. I don't know how many people I've seen, they put something out and they go, oh, this is exclusive to me. I'm the only person that knows this, and it's my program. Blah, 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 BS. We all had to learn it from somewhere. And we might have been creative and created a different deal than anybody else ever did. But if we hadn't learned the first half of the creative part, how would have we came up with the next half of the creative part? So some people are maybe not competitive, but worried. You know, I've had different people say, why would you train your competition? I don't consider anybody my competition. You know, I still get more than enough deals that I can ever begin to close on. And I don't think it's a competitive world out there. I think I get more deals because I don't consider other people competitive. So that again is the power of your network. So if you need a good networking opportunity coming up, we usually have between 40 and 100 people. I started it 6 years ago. The first event we ever had was like 48 people, and I think the last one was 99. So that's the kind of turnout we expect. But every single time we've got excellent feedback on it. So you will see, the ones of you that get the email and this posting will see the link to we call it the Profit in the Prairies event. But it's basically a really, really great place to network and learn all at the same time. So have a really, really good weekend, and we'll talk to you all on Monday for Mindset Monday. Bye for now. Hey, hi Amanda, hi Joanne.